Salam. Salam. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Brothers, if you would like to get closer, it's easier for you all to ask any questions and all of that. So this is a important discussion for young and the old. There is no age for this. So as many of us, if we participate, it will be much better. Thanks. Jordat, shall we start or? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is a program that we'd like to share with everybody, and I think the more programs like this we organize, we start, I think it is also an act of worship, because these are things that our community as a whole needs. Because without running to banks, without using credit cards and interest and all of that, this is an interest-free program. We do not invest this money in interest-bearing businesses. So this is a very carefully thought of program, which is an Islamic-based program. So Alhamdulillah, we have heard of all different kinds of stories in the past where people have had like distressing stories to tell us what they went through. The most recent thing was yesterday we had a janaza, and that was a brother, very young, 55 years old, went for a walk. He tripped on the railway tracks and then he was run over by a train. 55 years, he had 4 kids, a wife, he leaves behind. He may have had great plans and for the future, but life was taken away just in a flash. About 3 weeks ago, there was another brother who lost a baby that was 24 days old. So this is a good example that everything else may not be guaranteed, but death is guaranteed. And when it comes, none of us know. So this program has been around for over 8 years, and Alhamdulillah, it has been very successful so far. And the more of people join into the program, the more successful it can be. So the reason for this program is we saw, just even during COVID, how the availability and the prices of the burial plots like shot up like crazy. Like the burial plots that we would purchase from MMCC for about $2,600 are today like $15,000-$20,000 just only for the burial plot. Think again about the opening and closing of the grave. They charge you another $3,200. Think of the mortuary costs, about $3,600. So there alone, we have almost about another $7,000 besides the cost of the burial plot. So this is how things are the costs are going up. The other thing is, cost is one, the other is the availability of burial plots. As we see, like every cemetery, they are full up. You can't even buy burial plots, even in advance. So they are playing games, right? The cemeteries, they don't want to develop the land they have, they are just holding back. So when we approach them to buy burial plots, they are not ready to sell it over the counter, but they are asking us to wait, because they know they wait one more year, the price is going to be another additional $1,000. So for all of that reasons, we came up with this program where if you pay $35 each month and for a lifetime, you qualify for a complete Islamic burial. And we are purchasing burial plots in and around the LA area. But now as more and more masajids are joining in, we are like looking at burial plots out of the LA area as well, because we don't know where we will pass away. We may move our residences. Today we may be in the South Bay area, tomorrow we may have moved to San Fernando Valley or somewhere. So we are looking at purchasing plots wherever it's available and which is economical. So far we have purchased burial plots in the forest lawn in Cyprus. So there we have one whole area, which is an Islamic area, purchased by the Southern California Islamic Center. Then they have about 400 to 500 plots. The ISOC has got about 1,000 plots. So the Sri Lankan Muslim Association has got over 50 plots over there. And now the South Bay Masjid has initially invested on 20 plots. So we couldn't buy any more because they were holding back. So we are on the waiting list to do the next purchase. So what we are looking at is for people to join in this program, which is $35 a month. So in 3 years, you would have only paid $1,260 at $35 a month. And from the third year onwards, you are fully qualified. If something should happen, you are not leaving a burden for your loved ones. So the South Bay Masjid will take over the whole thing. We already have the burial plots. We will pay for the mortuary charges and the opening and closing of the burial plots. So now again, we don't know. Today it's costing about $13,000 for a complete burial. Maybe another 10 years or 20 years, it may be $15,000 or $20,000. That is for sure. So the sooner you join, the sooner your family is like protected from this burden of having to come up with this kind of money. So the other aspect of this is the giving. In case after the 3 years some other individual passes away, your contribution, the money that you put into this donation, is going towards another person's burial. So that is Sadaqatul Jariyah. So there is a benefit, so you don't lose. And the other thing that a lot of questions are asked, what happens if something should happen to me before the 3 years? So we do not hold back. We will do everything that needs to be done, but whatever money you have paid so far will go towards that, and the difference the family would have to incur. That is to safeguard the program. We do not want people to misuse the program or abuse the program. We want them to sincerely join the program because we want to help the community and to build a solid program. Because we don't want someone to be in hospice care, or a doctor has given him like a terminal illness and said, this person is going to live only 6 months, and then we don't want those people to just join in and abuse the system. But we will do everything possible to help. So after we set up this program, we have had brothers who have donated burial plots and said, like, here is a donation towards this. If somebody should pass away and they don't have any other option, use this burial plot. So now we are bringing people together with other intentions, with other ways that they can contribute to this program. There are some people who are just paying $35. Besides them, they say, like, this is for the program, if in case there is somebody who is really in need, help them. So that barakah is also coming into this whole thing. So a lot of people have questions, because I don't think everyone would understand every bit of this thing that is on the flyer. So what I do is I open it for questions and answers, and I'm inshallah be able to answer as much as possible. And new gathering, new venue, I'm sure there'll be new questions, and I'd like to see if there is anything new that we need to address, and inshallah I can address them. So
is there like contract, or how does it go?
Yes, so basically we have a membership form. So once you sign up on the online and put your credit card in the system, monthly automatically there'll be a $35 take out from your card, and you will get a receipt for that contribution. So if in case you skip payments up to, we will follow up, and within 3 months if you don't fix it, then you're out of the program, unfortunately.
So that means, like, for your family, let's say you died and you're paying for it, how does your family know that there are legal papers that say?
Yeah, so the application has the information of the immediate family member who is to be contacted. So if in case, and of course it is the responsibility of the person signing up to inform their family member, because we may not know that this person passed away, but the family should know to contact us. So there is a number online. If you go to our website and you just call that number, and we will respond immediately. So the good thing is that since we have been doing this, we have the relationship with the mortuaries, with the cemeteries, so we are able to do this whole thing in an expedited manner. So we know the days that the city offices are open, till what time it's open, and how to get a death certificate expedited, how to get the doctor's signatures to the cause of death. So all of that we have. But for everyone, a death is a first-time experience in most families. But in our case, since we have been doing this, we have the connections and the contacts whom to go to in a situation like this. A to Z. From the, like, it will take about 90 minutes for us to pick up the body from wherever, the home or the hospital, and take it to a Islamic mortuary. So presently we are using the ISOC and the mortuary in Olive Tree. So they have nice viewing halls and stuff like that. So it and also the family members can participate in the washing of the bodies. So, and the great thing is that in these mortuaries, the bodies are handled by Muslims, and if it is a woman's janaza, the females who will handle that body. So that's.
So before 3 years, if you do not finish the membership, and if you want to bury somebody, how much it costs?
So, alhamdulillah, since we have purchased the burial plots upfront, we will help the family by getting those plots, giving those plots if they are a member already, at cost. So right now we purchased these burial plots at $7,000. So we will, like people who have signed up, we will take care of them. So, but the family will have to pay for that. So if they have paid for maybe 2 years, it's like $840. So that will be credited to whatever the cost is. The remaining, the family will have to pay.
In the one grave is only one person?
Right now with Cyprus, it's individuals. But we have like other burial plots in Green Hills, which are companion plots, but those are outright purchases. Those are like high price. That's about 20,000 a burial plot alone. So there you have like companion plots, that is one on top of the other.
Can you give your lot to somebody who passed away? I mean, after 3 years, my best friend passed away.
No, because that does not work that way, because if not, the program will not be stable. People will be just passing it on to others, like whoever. We want the people to stay as long as possible in the program for the
Specific for the person who
signs up. Yeah, yeah. That's a good question. Yeah, this question comes up all the time. Where the brother was asking if I have signed up, whether I can transfer that plot if someone else passes away. So it's not possible. How would we know if the ladies have any questions? Ladies, do you all have any questions?
If you can elaborate a little bit more, I was a little late, I apologize.
Yeah.
So if in the family, there are 4 or 5 of us in the house.
Right.
So again, if something happened to my parents or something.
Yeah. So that.
I cannot, right?
Yeah, that was exactly the question. Yeah. So one per person.
Whoever's name
Is on the program, yes.
only person.
That's the person who is covered. Just like how insurance would work. So we want to make this program work for everyone. We want it to be a lasting thing. Because as long as we have members joining in, and as long as we have the numbers, alhamdulillah, this is something that is feasible.
Can you outline why? And of course, someone
Okay, good question again. We have had a lot of members who already have purchased burial plots in different places. So the burial plot is not the only cost. So burial plot is just part of the cost. So opening and closing and the mortuary cost is additional. So this money can go towards those expenses. So you can buy the burial plot, and then that particular plot, that particular number will be yours. But you still have to pay the $35. So the only thing is that you are guaranteed that that particular spot is yours. We have a lot of members who have got already burial plots.
You didn't buy the plot now, how much is it?
Now it's 7,000. Yeah.
But not closing and opening, just the 7,000.
7,000, that's all, yeah.
Just the plot.
Just the plot. Yeah. If you go to now, what the cemetery did was pretty recently, there was somebody who wanted to buy plots. Now what they are doing is they are just selling burial plots just in between our plots and Orange County plots. They have kept a few, and then they say this Islamic area. So they in between they're selling it for more. So they're charging $500 more, and they're already selling those. So right now it's about $3,200 plus mortuary. Yeah.
And how about the stone, the name?
That comes along with the burial plot. It's a very basic marker.
Is that extra?
No, that comes along with it. But if you want to do some custom work, then it's additional. Anything other than the standard will be at your expense. Now, for instance, the death certificate, like one copy will be at the cost of the program, and some families they want 2-3 copies of the death certificate, so that they got to pay. And if it is like beyond 100 miles, like if we had to pick up the body from somewhere like San Francisco or somewhere and then bring the body here, the additional cost of transportation will have to be borne by the family. And another good thing is, sorry, but if in case you are traveling and then you happen to pass away outside the country or in another state and the burial takes place over there, so we will pay up to the maximum of what we pay in Los Angeles. So today, if something happens somewhere and then someone wants the cost of the burial, we will pay up to a maximum of 13,000, which is very unlikely that other states it's as expensive as California. So that's why we are like safe to make that statement.
You're not part of MMC either?
Not that we are not, we have purchased burial plots from them as well. So that is the SLMS, the Sri Lankan Muslim Association. We have purchased from Westminster. Now see, those plots we purchased at $2,600, today is selling at $20,000. $20,000. People are paying as much as $20,000 to buy those plots. Sorry, brother.
Can you put two names on the grave, whatever who passed away, the husband passed away first or the wife? Can they?
No, one person per grave.
But if someone in the family passed away before that person,
Sorry.
sell it, can they transfer it?
No, I didn't get the question right.
Transfer the same question I asked. Can you transfer the...
No. So if you take the package for your wife, it's only for your wife. So you'll have to have two then, one for you and one for your wife.
I think this is why it's more feasible because, I mean $35.
Yeah, and now see like what this postcard says, so it can be as low as 1,260. If you die on the 37th month, it's going to cost you only 1,260. Right? And to cover 13,000, it's going to take you 33 years at $35. So you can't go wrong. So it's a win-win situation. Whatever happens, you are the one benefiting. And the big thing is you do not want to keep a burden for your loved ones. At times, that may be a burden that they can handle. It may not be something that they can handle. They might have some difficulty. So there are situations, you may have all the money, right? But there are other situations which I have come across. When there's a death, I get calls from one airport. The daughter says, brother, my father he's 92, he just passed away, and I'm trying to get a flight to come down. Can you take care of the arrangements? The son calls from another airport, brother, I'm over here, and I'm sure my sister spoke to you. Like if there's any expenses, let us know. Please go ahead with the arrangements. So thing is, the parents are all by themselves here very often. The children have moved out, they have grown, their families, they have moved to a different state. But in a situation like this, what happens? So alhamdulillah, if you have a program like this, if you're a member of a program like this, we'll take care of all the paperwork, everything. And now, alhamdulillah, it's all DocuSign, so the individual doesn't have to be there in person. So there was an incident that one brother kept the wife's body in the mortuary for 4 weeks because he was undergoing some surgery. And he had no friends or anyone to take care of this. I got a call from one of his friends saying that, Brother Rohan, can you contact this gentleman and try to help? And he had even opted to cremate the body. So that is how sad situations are, and we do not think that it can happen to us. Now my son is in Hawaii, my daughter is in Texas. Right? If something should happen to me, like they are away. So like the great thing that you can do is sign up today, and in 3 years' time you are fully qualified to get the benefits of this program, and it's just $35. It's just about $1.50 a day, right? So that's nothing. So
If somebody signed up after 50 years, he decided to back off.
then of course if he backs off, then he loses whatever he But if he decides, if something happens, they're fully covered. He still have to wait for the 3 years. It's not about the money, it's about the program to be, like anyone can pay 1,260 and get a full burial. Right? So that's not what we want. We want sincerely people to be in the program and he continue to pay, yeah. Until he dies, yeah. Until he passes, yeah. But still, like we have a lot of members who are in their 70s and the 80s. So you're not going to, like all of them are not going to live till 100 or 101 or 102. So there are the 3 QR codes. So if you just with your phone scan this QR code, the second and the third is the application form and the payment authorization form. And the first one is a video which explains the program again. Anyone else with any questions? I'm getting the same questions. I like something different. No, Alhamdulillah, this program, let me tell you, when we started this, we had only to wait for 2 years. And on the 22nd month, like this sister calls and asks, like, my mom is very serious. What if she dies now? I said, like, she wouldn't get anything, only we'll refund whatever she has paid. And then on the 24th month, she passed away. And then this lady, she wanted the money that she wants to bury. Well, at that time, we had only burial plots at Westminster and Melrose. So she said, no, I want to bury my mom in North Hollywood cemetery there. And she wanted the check. So our condition was we had to pay the check directly to the cemetery. So we did that. And the husband and the wife, that's the son-in-law and the daughter, after that got out of the program. So they took total benefit. And at that time, it was only, we started at $25. So $600, they got a complete burial and they walked away from that. So that was, I think, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed us the different, and that is why today this has been like modeled in such a way that we prevent these type of things happening. So that was one incident. The second incident was one of the sisters, her mom passed away. She was very old when she joined the program, and everything happened like systematically on time. We had it at, again, Westminster. After everything, the family came, they wrote a check and said, we are very happy with what happened. Here is a donation. They wrote a check for 10,000 at that time. So we have a mix of people, of the good and the bad. And then there was someone else who passed away before the 24 months. But Alhamdulillah, we did the whole thing again. We did the burial, we did everything. We gave one of our plots, and then that sister's, the husband died, and she said that I don't have the money to pay right away, and we accepted like payments, and then we took care of that as well. So Alhamdulillah, that is, we will not like go back. We will go out of our way to help the brother or sister, whether it is create a GoFundMe or whatever. If that person is not in the qualified period, we will take care of. And like I said, there are brothers who have donated burial plots to us. So if somebody within the 3 years passes away and they have no other option, just we can pull those donations and then give those donations. So us having this program is a way people can like direct their charities and to this program. so that now that they know that there is something, they can donate to this and we can take care of. So even now, if there is anyone having a need, you can always contact us, and we will find, like, there will be somebody who will be happy to donate and to take care of the burial. Now, yesterday's janaza, this individual was working for the embassy. They are not citizens here, they are not residents here, they are just on a work visa, and the children are going to college here. So the only option they had is to go for a GoFundMe. And alhamdulillah, I don't expect or listen for people to go that route, but they wanted 60,000, they got 80,000, then they raised it up to 100,000. They got, last when I saw it was about 95,000 they got. But that was a tragic circumstance that he had to face, but they got almost 9%. So there are people who will come forward and we can approach people if there is a need. Any other question, brother? Okay, then I'll hope you all sign up. It's very easy, like you can just scan the QR codes and just follow the instructions. Is it? Yeah. Online. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much, brothers. Thank you. Alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah.
You are non-for-profit?
Yeah, we are non-profit. This is the masjid, the Lumita Masjid.
Oh, this is Lumita.
Yeah. 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 We'll keep little forms here.
Somebody signing for that work. That's in the 3 years, right? Yeah.
جودة الأخذ عايز يعرف يوم الخميس فقط to the mortuary. Yeah, whatever the cost will be, so we will fund it to أول مرة عملناها like I said, we will help in the
Bangladesh
الزحمة يعني هو الجمعة والخميس كل الناس بتوع الذاكرة عندهم أجازات وكده فمين هم يصلوا الجمعة وبعدين يرجعوا بعد كده بس علشان بقى الحرم لا ما بياخدش ثواني مع تشيك ان هو اوت ما كنت معاه بالعكس بس ونعم على اي واحد يقرا منه بالعافيه كده تجي العافيه واللي بتاعته طبعا محل صغير يعني محل يعني 2 متر قالوا لنا انا بحمل 3 ملايين يعني المحل كله ما بيسوي 3 ملايين على بعضه اللي بيحطوا السعر هذا مشان بعدين تعطيهم مشان لا مشان يحطوا لك اياها طب اكثر اعطينا اكرم احنا بنوافق له يعني بيجوا عليكم بلشوا قال له كمان هي المحل وهي المحل خذوه وانا بخاطرك طالع من والله ده قال لي ما معنى يعني مش حتى الراجل يرفع المرضى بالعربية في الشارع برضه أنا على برات البلد بيجي لعندي مشان يشتري في الديون